chance to come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time. We are off and running in the NFC Championship. Jones, first carry for the USC man, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
On the carry.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 41, Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
A big pickup of 38. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Derrick Henry. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Eddie, certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
2 brings up 3rd and 10.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Chase Young able to get him for a loss of about 3.
It's 3rd down.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Carolina. Derrick Henry, 38 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
2nd and 5.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
That's a gain of 4.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st down, Washington.
Jones Throwing on first down. Dumps it off to Fournette. That catch good for only a couple. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirt.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Henry on the carry. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Jonathan Abram. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's complete to his running back, Grant. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Jones. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Allen. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's got this down to the 35. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The tackle made
no gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And the busy night for Henry continues. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
The play is a turnover on downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Washington.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Chase Young, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, Jones. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, Walter. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. No.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings
a shotgun handoff to Henry.
At the 30-yard line.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Lineup Panther.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Intercepted.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Jones completes this out left to Ruggs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
With the score, Panthers 26, Washington nothing.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Jones. Caught left side, Williams.
Jones
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the Panthers 43-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Washington.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Washington
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Chase Young able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Second down.
To try again after the sack. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 6 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's third down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Damon Harrison, his second sack of the night.
6 yards.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Jones now throwing on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Chase Young bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
Down and goal.
And now here is another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Panthers.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Panthers.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their backs really against the wall now. We knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. Now Jones on first down. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. Past the 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
The 4-yard line.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him for...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
And it's third.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick.
Derwin James. Jones pass intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Tonight's final score, Panthers.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.